Basketball Wives. Now, where you been at, child? It's been goddamn over a year since the damn last season finale. Child. Well, I'm glad you back, honey. And guess what? Malaysia and Brandi are fighting. The girls are fighting. Let's talk about it. Oh my god, y'all. So this episode of the Basketball Wives was really good. It was really good, right? With Jackie and Doug, they have, their ceremony, renewing their vows. They get married every single year. And that is so cool, right? That is really cool. And that wedding is such couple goals, right? Not that wedding. That marriage is such couple goals. It is such couple goals. I mean, to be married for 26 years in the NBA industry. I mean, there's so many hoes. I mean, that is the hoes that are in that industry, them gold digging ass hoes. You know how many of them? And then with these OnlyFans Instagram thoughts, ooh, they all over the men shot. I don't know how these straight men, actually now I understand where they got all these goddamn baby mamas and all this shit. The women just be throwing themselves. Tens. I can't imagine just dudes, tens just coming at me just all the time. I don't know. I lose my fucking mind. That's what these basketball players did. But good for Jackie and Doug. Good for Jackie and Doug. But I will say this. It looks like Jackie loves Doug more than Doug loves Jackie. Does anybody else get that vibe? Because the way that Jackie looks at Doug, it's just like she is just in pure ecstasy. Every time she looks at him, she just loves him so much. Doug don't even be looking at her half the time. He be looking off to the side while she talking or on the phone. I mean, he ain't really be taking her serious like that. I'm like, okay. And I'm not trying to be, look. I'm gonna just say this. Jackie got a catch and Jackie got lucky. And I'm gonna just let you, handle that, okay? Because let's just say in terms of the women that Doug could have gotten with, okay? And he got with Jackie. Jackie is grateful, and I think Jackie knows that, okay? But we also see during this episode that Malaysia and Brandi are no longer besties, and that is really sad because I remember back when they both were on the show, it was those two, man. The two musketeers, two peas in a pod. I mean, they were so close. And it's always really sad to see, like, best friends, break up. And honestly, I feel like it's just as sad, or if not sadder, than, relationships, boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, that is traumatic. That sucks. But apparently it ended. Well, they don't really go into why it fell out, what brought the whole falling out thing. So, but anyway, Brandi becomes the bigger person and goes over to Malaysia and starts to talk. And apparently, they say, Brandi says, "Did you know Wolf died?" i.e. her dad. And Malaysia's like, "Oh my God, no, I didn't." And Brandi doesn't believe her. She's like, "How did you not know? Of course you know. We have mutual friends, And she's like, "I don't know. I honestly do not know." Malaysia, I kind of call cap on that because, I mean, there's social media and shit. And, you would see it, through the post. Or, Brandi's a public figure. You'd see it on the news somewhere. I mean, people talking. For you to act like you didn't know that was weird. But then you kind of told on yourself later in the episode when you told Brandi that, I didn't reach out to you when you had COVID and it killed me. I had to find out on social media that you had COVID. Okay, well, if you found out on social media that Brandi had COVID, you didn't find out that Brandi's dad died through social media? That's just so weird. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, why would Malaysia lie about that? Because that just makes her look bad. So I don't know. Honestly, I think I believe Brandi. But go ahead and drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys think, because this is weird. This is really weird. Angel Brinks is back. That's cool. She got them blonde wigs. Duffey back. And Angel's pregnant now. She's pregnant. And she wanted to tell the girls, or she didn't want to tell nobody. Girl, that stomach is telling the whole story, girl. Angel Brinks, that stomach is telling the whole story, girl. Okay. But good for you, Angel. Duffey is back. Hey, Duffey is back. I love Duffey. I think she is so pretty. I love that blonde wig she got on during her I think she had a blonde wig on the whole thing, basically, but especially her intro look. Yes, honey. Yes, Malaysia also got them blonde wigs. You know, I love some blonde wigs, honey. And you know what? I'm happy Tammy isn't here this season because, well, you know, I want Tammy to be here this season so Duffey can kind of get around too. She needs to get around too. Tammy bullied her that season. I really do. And I don't know if you guys are going to like me saying that because I know people love Tammy. I love Tammy. She's fucking hilarious. I will name the 3 funniest people ever, in my opinion. Starting from funniest to, you know, number 3. Funky Dineva is number 1. Nene Leakes is number 2. Tammy Roman is number 3. Those 3 people, oh my god, Tammy Roman be having me on the floor. Tammy Roman is so funny. But yeah, she did Duffey wrong, but it was good to see her. Brittish was there. She ain't been there for a long time. She was back when Drea and them were on there, back when it was Basketball Wives LA. I mean, and she didn't really say anything the whole episode. They just kind of did a preview of what they were going to be talking about her boyfriend saying, oh, okay, I'll let you have your break. And she's like, what that mean? So I guess we'll see what's going on with them. Did I say Royce? This girl named Royce, she looks good. She looks really good. For some reason, I really like her voice. Look, don't ask me why. Who else? We got Brandi. Oh, Shaunie. Shaunie couldn't make the wedding, right? Because Shaunie was delayed in Houston. Shaunie with her forehead and nostrils, you know, look, she seems to be less of a bitch this episode. She's, you know, she talked to Jackie. She seems happy. You know, she met her love. She's in love. I think she's getting married or something. You know, and she even meets with Brandi, you know. She fucking fired Brandi on the spot. Thank you for your services that one time. And now they're having lunch or whatever and talking and chit-chatting. I hope that's good. But Shaunie, you really do be acting like a whole bitch. A whole bitch. And where is Evelyn? Is Evelyn not going to be on? I thought Evelyn was going to be on. I don't know. But, yeah, I didn't know Doug, Jackie's husband, was the assistant coach for the Sacramento Kings. Like, okay, that's good, because I was about to ask where they get their money from, but I guess Jackie gets Basketball Wives. I don't know how much they get paid for this. I imagine pretty good. I mean, Jackie's been on the show since the beginning, and then Doug, obviously, with the assistant coach. I mean, they're doing really well. They bought their house in Sacramento. They're doing really good. Jackie is kind of like, she's the staple of Basketball Wives LA, which has turned into Basketball Wives. Like, she's the staple. And people always talk about Basketball Wives, talk shit about it. They're like, oh, I hope it gets canceled. People will tune into Basketball Wives. People are going to tune in. Like, people are going to tune in. Like, go on VH1, right? And, like, just type in Basketball Wives fight. Literally, those fights get millions of views on VH1. Like, people love Basketball Wives. People love to hate on Basketball Wives, okay? Yeah. And OG's not there. Good. OG is not there, child. You know, if you look at some of my other videos, child, I have kind of read the dog fuck out of OG, okay? But she ain't back. Yeah. But anyway, guys, yeah, this episode of Basketball Wives, it was good. It got my life, helped me entertain, held my interest, honey. And, yeah. Anyway, so I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you.